How do you get out of your dips? And I don't mean guacamole. It's a good thing to contemplate for the start of the new year, so go get your pen, come and join me. Hi everybody, welcome to The Right Thing to Do. I'm Elaine Kanopka, and first of all, let me wish you a very happy and healthy new year. If you're watching this in real time or close to it, we're at the very start of 2020, the year of perfect vision. Let's see how that goes. The start of the year is the inspiration for today's prompt because it's a time when it's tradition to make resolutions. Whether or not you've already made your resolutions, set your intentions and your goals for the new year, or you hate that stuff and you don't want to hear about it, it's just enough to get out of bed on Monday morning and go do your thing. I hear you. It doesn't matter if you've made resolutions or not. Today's prompt is designed to be a support, a kind of sustenance if you do set intentions, and just a reminder if you don't, a reminder of what happens when you get into a bad place. Because let's face it, if you're making resolutions, it's not the easy stuff you're resolving to do. You're deciding, you're making a decision, and you're putting your will behind something that maybe is a bit difficult. It's going to require some stamina and some discipline, but inevitably, and again, whether you've made resolutions or you're just looking ahead to living your life as best you can in the next year, there will be dips, there will be holes, there will be rough times, because life, as you know by now, if you're old enough to watch this video, life is not like this, right? Happily so, because the dips contain some good stuff as well. The dips are rich, and the dark times hold a lot for us. So the idea is not to cover over that or try to avoid them. But the idea is this: it's to help you remember how to get unstuck. First, I'd like you to think about some of your difficult moments. Maybe think about the past year. We've just come out of one, so you can reflect on what happened to you over the past 12 months. And especially those moments when you felt alone, perhaps moments when you felt full of doubt, moments when you were hurt or you lacked energy, you lacked motivation. It was a slog. Times when you felt maybe depressed or down. All of these low times, the dips, the holes. I'd like you to think, just identify really concrete times. What was happening? Try and remember what it felt like. And I'm gonna stay here with you and really give you a minute to think about. If you want to jot them down, you can. Just jot down a few words to identify, let's say 3 situations from the past year when you were in a hole, in a corner, when you were down. Okay, have you got 3? Have you thought of 3 holes in your life from the past year or any time really? Because what we're going to do now is look at how did you get out of those holes? You're here, right? You're watching this video, you're ready to write, I presume. So you got out of them. You persevered, you carried on. how did you do it? And that's what I'm going to ask you to write about. I'd like you to think about 4 things. When you're down, when you're in a hole, what people do you turn to? To whom do you turn? So people. What do you do? What actions do you take that are helpful to you? Action. The third one is places. Is there a place, or are there places that are useful to getting you out of a rut, or reviving your energy, or soothing your soul? And the fourth one is words, meaning what do you say to yourself to get yourself out of the hole, to get yourself out of the difficult place? Are there words that really work for you? Words that you tell yourself, words that you read somewhere, words that someone said to you once, that you remember, good advice that you go back to again and again, or words of encouragement, or maybe a joke or something funny that someone told you once that when you think about it, it changes something and allows you to get out of the hole, out of the dip. So these are the 4 things I'd like you to consider in your writing today. And anything else, if it doesn't fall into those categories, that's quite all right. But we're going to have 8 minutes to write about your go-to, the things that work for you to help you come out of a hole, help you out of difficult times. Ready? Okay, here we go. And there we are, that's 8 minutes. So you can finish your sentence and put down your pen. So again, the idea behind writing about sources of strength, ways out of the dip, is not to eliminate or avoid the dips. They're going to come, and it's better to face them and see what lessons they can teach you. See what's in those dips, what's in the hole, right? Sometimes holes go somewhere, like rabbit holes, okay? But the idea here was to help you identify ways for you to not stay in that dip, to not stay in a down state for longer than is absolutely necessary. So I hope you come back to this list and these descriptions that you wrote today whenever you need it, or that anyway that it puts these things further forward in your mind, kind of like a first aid kit. So if you've made resolutions as you're going through the month and the year, trying to fulfill them, if you're having difficulty, think about the things you wrote about today. And if you're through with resolutions and you just want to get on with life, you too shall have dips. And I hope that what you wrote today gives you some clue and a key about ways to surf them rather than slump into them. Thank you for joining me. I hope you'll come back again soon. Until then, take good care.